The first thing we're going to talk about is your previous year regret. I've learned this from Daniel Pink. The first thing that you are going to do is take pen and a piece of paper and think about one thing you regret from the previous year. Now, when I think about my life, I've structured it into personal, which is just me, myself, and I, yeah, professional or business, family, and here usually my category is my daughter, and home or house, something that I want to do for my house, for my home, to improve. I know you might have a lot of regrets for all those categories, but if you were to pick one that's hurting you the most, yeah, at the moment for each category, which one would that be? Then, of course, you go back and you think about why didn't it happen? And if it was because of you, how did you sabotage it? We usually think about the new year like, yes, this year is the year I'm going to do this. But we forget to reflect on the past and see, why wasn't I able to accomplish this before? Maybe I've had this goal before. What happened? Where did I give up? Or how did I mess things up? After you do this, you think if this is something that you still want. Okay, I had this plan for 2025, let's say, and it didn't come true. Do I still want to do this in 2026? If I don't want to do it, then problem solved. But if I still want this, what would be one thing I would have to do, I would have to give up, I would have to change in order to accomplish that one goal? As you can see, and also when we're going to go into the planning, we focus on a lot of things and we always think that I'm missing out on stuff. I have to do this and this and this and this. And then you get overwhelmed with how many things you have to do and you haven't done, and then you're just, I can't do this, is too much. You procrastinate and you just spend your time on Netflix or Amazon Prime. So something else I've also learned from Daniel Pink was about the pre-mortem. What the pre-mortem means in this case is, yes, I've thought about 2025 and about one thing from each category that I wanted to accomplish. I didn't accomplish it. Why didn't I accomplish it? Is it still something I want to accomplish and take with me in 2026? And what would I have to do in order to accomplish it? And then you think about, okay, let's say it's the end of 2026. And this thing that I really, really wanted didn't happen. Why? What went wrong? And for each of the goals, one goal per category, yeah, that you've identified, list down 3 or even more of the things that could go wrong. Let's say you want to lose weight. But let's say you have some financial problems. And because of those financial problems, you cannot focus on being disciplined with your diet. You eat because it makes you feel good. And you can't stick to your diet because there's something in your life which is not aligned and affects you. So you would need to write down everything that could go wrong. Yes. Now that you know what could go wrong, then you can plan and prepare for that. Now, I'm not going to go more into this, but point number 1, from my point of view, is don't just always focus on the future. Look back at your past and see what mistakes you made and try not to repeat them. Yes, I know we want to be open and to think that we are going to change and life is going to be wonderful if we do the thing, but why haven't we done the thing yet? Now, I am a very positive person. However, you need to understand that you haven't failed yet. There is still time, but there's less time as days pass. So right now, you need to wake up and understand that, yes, I still have time to do this. I'm going to get organized, disciplined, get a strategy, and start implementing in order to have the life that I've always wanted. But The more you postpone, the less time you're going to have. And at one moment, it is going to be too late. I know you want to stay positive and you need affirmations and life is going to be great once I achieve my goal. But if you achieve your goal at 85, your goal, let's say, is to have financial independence to travel, and you have a lot of medical conditions, you can't really walk properly, that is too late. I know it's a funny example, but it's realistic. How long are you going to postpone getting the things that you want that would make you happy and feel that you have a fulfilled life?